is time for Drew's News, your ice-cold good news slushy without that painful brain freeze. Oh, yeah. And with me at the desk is my little slush puppy, Ross Mathews.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Well, first up in the headlines, we really gravitated towards this because the Friends Ross and Rachel debate that will never die. Mm-hmm. What does it exactly mean when you're on a break? Mm. Well, according to Bustle, it means whatever you want it to. But both partners got to be on the same page. A break doesn't necessarily mean a break up. Therapists say that you have to do this right. Both people have to want whatever they choose 100%. And you got to set crystal clear parameters. Are we dating other people? Are we canoodling first, second, third base, the whole enchilada? Aruga. And finally, you got to set a concrete date for coming back together and hashing out what needs to change. Ross.
What?
Thoughts?
I don't like this at all. I think newsflash, if you're on a break, you're single. Because the whole point of being in a relationship is learning from each other, working through things. If you're going to tap out when times get tough, you're not ready for a relationship. Bottom line. Bottom line. I never liked on a break. On a break? You don't take a break. Just move on. If you're taking a break, just move on. It's not going to work out. Sorry, Uncle Ross just broke the news to you. Sorry. Hey, yeah?
Ross of a different kind.
What do you mean?
Of the Ross and Rachel. Never
Understood.
Mind.
Okay. Hey, moving on. We've got a new kind of steak in food news. This is weird.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay. Food and Wine reports the internet debut of, get this, you guys, the Dishwasher steak. That is a steak that is prepared in your dishwasher. Yeah, I know, but it's taking the internet by storm. Take a look at this.
No soap, no dishes, just the steak.
1 hour, 45 minutes. And we're going. Oh my God. And we have a sous vide steak.
Why, when there are so many other options right there in the kitchen that get hot, can cook a steak?
This is what makes me realize that when we all thought we were like laymen in the kitchen cooking our lean cuisine, that we were just sous videing the whole time.
The whole time. So sous videing is what? You put it in plastic and it sort of sucks it, like, it's a vacuum seal.
It's usually a vacuum seal, and then it's like cooked in hot water, right? Or is it steamed?
Steamed, some
hot water, right. Again, lean cuisine. Hello, people. We've been fancy all along.
Well, okay, here, we have one. These were cooked in our dishwasher.
Also, they are seared afterwards. So apparently the hot water sous vide process tenderizes and gets this perfect cook on it, which I have to say up front, I feel a little guilty. One steak, an hour and 45 minutes of hot water, not the most efficient.
Okay, that's true. So you have a real beef with this?
I do. I do, Rossi, I do. But then you sear it, and I gotta say, this looks pretty good. Uh-oh.
I know.
Okay.
I don't want to like this.
I don't want to like it either, but it's so good.
It's about the texture, too, which is that whole sous vide thing and the dishwasher. What? Man, I'm never going to do this, but I am going to eat this.
Yeah. And it's not carbs.
And it's not, for the first time here at the desk, she's not force-feeding me carbs. Actual protein. Thank you, Drew.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm always force-feeding you carbs.
Why is it so
I'm like a little bird that comes in your nest and is constantly like shoving carbs down your throat.
I got croissants today.
I know.
Yeah.
I do.